They say silence is the last thing you hear before death in the void. But not today. Today, silence is a signal for vengeance. I drift at the edge of the shattered belt of Karivan, the remains of a moon reduced to dust and stone in a war that was not ours to begin. My ship, the Scourge of Halem, hums beneath my feet, alive in a way only true Vexry warcraft are. Its blood core pulses to my breath. Its weapons twitch to my heartbeat. Together, we remember what they did to us. The humans, they came to us as friends. They offered peace, and we, naive in our desperation for allies, opened the gates of Halem Prime. We let them walk among our towers, feast at our tables, learn our technologies. But friendship was never their goal. They studied us like a beast to be broken. They learned our defense patterns, recorded our frequencies, mapped our fleet corridors. And then, one night cycle, beneath the eclipse of the twin suns, they struck. They burned Halem Prime. They slaughtered our younglings in their learning domes, poisoned the water veins of the nesting fields. Their attack wasn't conquest. It was extermination. I remember the screaming of the world mind. I remember the flames licking the high spires of the Capitol. And I remember standing amid the bodies of my clutch brood, my claws soaked in their blood, vowing I would never let the silence take me. Never again. And now here we are at the edge of what they thought was theirs. Their last redoubt, their secret system, hidden behind the wreckage of our shared war. It was a research outpost once. Now it is their final stronghold. And I am coming for it. The asteroid field splits around the Scourge, her prow forged like the blade of an ancient god. Light streaks past, gunfire from human patrol drones, fast but undisciplined. I nod. My navigator, Orthazel, growls a command, and our forward array blossoms open like a predator's mouth. 3 brilliant beams of supercharged plasma lance through the debris. The drones melt. Metal screams. Silence follows. Orthazel grins, her fangs flashing. The path is clear, Kel Tor. I don't smile. Not yet. Lock an orbital descent pattern. I order and prepare the breach pods. Today, we do not conquer. Today, we reclaim. The human colony on Dursa. 7 was supposed to be a myth, a place they whispered about while pretending they still ruled the stars. Hidden, fortified, defended by fleets we once feared. But after the massacre at Halem Prime, the Dominion splintered. Our world scattered. We faded into myth, just like their colony. But we were patient. We watched. We listened. We waited. And now we have found it. Dursa, 7 hangs below, cloaked in artificial storm clouds, its surface dotted with their angular gray structures, crude, clunky things. Towers of rusted pride. I scan the surface, and there it is, a research citadel, energy spikes, vaults. They brought our tech here, stole what was left from Halem Prime. They even wear Vexry armor now, stripped of its honor, clumsily adapted for human limbs. They stole our dead. I whisper command in the old tongue. The hull of the Scourge shivers, eager for war. Around me, warriors of the Shadow Clutch prepare. Their helmets are bone white, marked with ash. Some have carved the names of the lost into their gauntlets. Others say nothing, for there is no need to speak what vengeance already knows. We descend like knives into flesh. Our breach pods hit atmosphere and bloom open mid-drop. Vexry war suits unfold from our backs, wrapping us in shadows and fire. Human sirens wail. Defense turrets rise like panic claws. Too slow. Too late. I crash through the outer gates of the citadel with 4 warriors behind me. One falls, a pulse round through her chest. She dies without a cry, her eyes locked forward. We push through steel and flame, corridors bathed in strobing red lights. Human guards fall before us, some too young to remember Halem Prime. But I do not care. My claws cut, my rifle speaks. I bleed them because they bled us. We reach the inner vault. I plant my talon against the override pad and feel it. Vexry tech. Twisted. Hacked. Perverted. They used our children's blood to power this. The door opens, and inside, a chamber of horrors. They called it Project Remnant. Dozens of stasis tubes line the room. Vexry bodies, half alive, brains wired to glowing machines, limbs replaced with cybernetic grafts. Some are still whispering, trapped in dream states, experimented on for decades. My second-in-command, Varentesh, lowers her weapon in horror. They kept them like animals. I kneel beside one tube. It flickers. The female inside is one I knew, Siniel. She was a war mind on Halem Prime, a strategist, a poet, and my betrothed before the war. I place a clawed hand to the glass. She does not blink. Rage floods me like a nova. Varentesh speaks. Kale Tor, what do we do? I rise. We wake them. We destroy the human generators. The stasis fails, and with it, the nightmare ends. Only 7 survive. Siniel is among them. Though her body is broken, still, her eyes find mine. And in that moment, even in agony, she remembers me. Kale, you came. Her voice is dust and embers. I told you, silence would not take me. We do not stay long. The scourge reclaims the vault. What we cannot carry, we burn. We leave the dead as warnings. The research station crumbles behind us as we rise into orbit once more. But I do not look back. Siniel lies in recovery, her fingers entwined with mine. She will heal. We all will. But not before we finish what we began. The humans thought we were broken. They were wrong. We are Vexry, and silence is not our end. It is our beginning. From the black of space, the jagged warship shimmers through clouds of asteroid dust, dragging flame and vengeance behind it. Below, the human colony burns. Above, stars watch in silence, a silence that is now ours.